Guys, something that just keeps coming up on my mind this morning is a story from the Bible. If none of you have heard of it, it's the prodigal son. So for anybody who hasn't read about the prodigal son, it's about a son within a rich family, and he's going to get an inheritance when his dad dies, but the son doesn't want to wait. He said, I want my inheritance now. So there's another son who stays right beside his dad and doesn't ask for his inheritance. He's patient and wants to wait. But the other son, he demands it. So his dad said, okay, here you go. Gives him his full inheritance. So with that inheritance, he goes out and he spends it on booze and prostitutes until the money's no longer there. And he eventually ends up working for a farmer, like scooping pig slop or poop or whatever. I don't know exactly, but I know it's not a very nice job, right? And so he was like, wait a minute, I remember what's at home. And he was like, I think I'm going to go back home. So he goes back home, and when he gets there, his dad sees him coming, and he was like, oh, there he is, let's throw a party. And the son who didn't want the inheritance but wanted to wait, he was mad and judged his brother. And he's like, how can you just open up the gates and let this guy back in? And he was like, he found his way back home. That's something to be happy about. And I've heard this story preached many times, and I've heard it say, well, that's your child who goes out. And that's true. You can apply this. It's like, don't worry about them. They'll find their way back home. But I think the core of it is us finding our way back home. We go back. Nobody judges us after this life. Nobody. And you know, when I was thinking about my dad earlier too, I was thinking about, you know, when I got the words about him and how he couldn't do what he couldn't do anything he didn't know how to do. I didn't hear any condemnation about, oh yeah, he was bad and he went to hell. I didn't even hear any of that. It was just like the truth. He didn't know how to do things if he didn't have the download, if he didn't have the program. And so I was like, oh, the prodigal son is actually about us, and the judging son is this world. It's the competitor that judges us and tries to make us wrong and keep us oppressed. But I think the bigger message is don't be afraid, and don't be afraid of anything, and don't hide who you are, and don't allow the mistakes of your past to oppress you, because the only person that we really face when we get back is ourselves. That's the only person we cannot escape, even in this world. Try it. It doesn't work. You can try to escape through drugs and alcohol, and that's a whole nother story, my friends. I'm going to get into that relationship. But the bigger story is to not be afraid. We're going back home, and we're going to be welcomed with open arms.